YouTubers, in my opinion, are getting more popular than like actual famous people. So there's a story of this. I think she's Dutch, but she's like a popular YouTuber, some blonde chick, and she got invited to go on Ellen's show. And it was like the same day as like the Jonas Brothers and like actual celebrities, right? And so all the actual celebrities got their own bathroom, got their own food catered to them, but she didn't. And she's the only guest on the show. She didn't have a bathroom to go to, even though there was like bathrooms around her, because like they were reserved for like the Jonas Brothers and stuff, right? So like this YouTuber goes on Ellen's show. Ironically enough, that video got the most views because it was a YouTuber, and then they posted it on YouTube, right? And the Jonas, like, she got like 8 million, and the Jonas Brothers only got 2. But that same YouTuber goes on a different show and just starts bashing Ellen, and because of that, there's been the snowball on the
Ellen
internet
sucks.
of like Ellen sucks.
Yeah, I've heard that. That's crazy. I heard the whole thing with COVID, and I don't know how much truth there is to this, but she like was gonna record from her home or whatever, like a show from her home, but she didn't actually hire the cast of her show. She like independently contracted out to another group of people and paid them less.
And then
they were still furloughed.
So like that would be fine, right? If you're like, hey, we're gonna hire these other people, and business is business. The issue is the first thing she said on the episode that she released from home was, we had to keep the show going. I'm doing it for my staff. I love my staff.
God.
While her staff, I think they're getting paid 60%, and then they like contracted out a whole different staff, right? So she looks really bad. And honestly, I can see that being just practically like you should hire out a third party, right?
Yeah,
because
but
now,
don't say that.
Well, like, because imagine if somebody paid by the studio got sick because they're working on Ellen's show. It's probably just like a liability thing.
Maybe.
But you just can't do both those things. You can't say, I'm going to pay you 60%.
And then
also
people,
go, I'm doing this because I want to keep paying my... And it's like, you're Ellen.
Yeah.
Like,
you're a billionaire.
You have money to pay these people for... Like...
Dude, billionaires, like, this is, again, a little bit tangential. Billionaires, just as a whole idea, I feel like the whole world where billionaires exist isn't real. It's like a movie where they can just do whatever they want whenever they want to do it. And no one, like, you can't do anything.
Have you heard that quote where it's like, if you're a millionaire, you're the best at what you do at something. But if you're a billionaire, then people are giving their money to you because they think you are more hold more responsibility
than they do.
Yeah.
Huh.
So
that
like
makes sense.
So they're saying like, who's the CEO of Amazon? Jeff Bezos. Like Jeff Bezos being a billionaire isn't that he's worth $1 billion, right? Like it's just that $1 billion in his possession will do more
further
than $1 billion
like Elon Musk
in 1,000 millionaires
possessions.
Yeah.
It's like Elon Musk, I'm sure it's the same concept. That's interesting. It's just like, I don't know. And it doesn't even, like, you don't have to be a billionaire, but like the whole concept, and again, this is weird, but like NDAs are a weird thing, man.
They run Hollywood.
What do you have to be doing in order to force people to sign an NDA to just be around you?
So like you sign an NDA, right? But what does that legally do for you? Because like, isn't it just a fine if you do say something?
Yeah, though, they can sue you for whatever they want. But like, if you see something you're not supposed to see, or like, how does that cover that?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I witnessed a murder, but I signed an NDA. Am I not allowed to talk about that murder?
So let's, because the most common thing was like the rape cases.
Yeah.
But my point is like, if he gets charged with rape, right?
Could he still sue you?
You get countersued for
breaking
about
the NDA,
rape, right? Yeah. But like, he still goes to jail.
Yeah, but like, how does he even, like, the fact that he can hold water in the argument that he signed an NDA is crazy.
Yeah. Well, no, but like an NDA isn't, you can't talk about it. It's, if you do, I will sue you. Like, you shouldn't talk about it.
Yeah,
right?
But like, that is effectively, you can't talk about it. Like, legally, I
but
guess
legally
you can't.
It's not. Yeah, legally
you
can. Right?
I don't know, dude. It's weird. Like, I know, what's his name has those, big dude with the beard.
Dan
Bilzerian. Yeah. He makes everyone sign NDAs when they step into his house.
As they should.
I mean, maybe they should. What's that?
Sorry, guys. We're
getting broken into. But like, well, I mean, what could like? I get it. There's some shifty stuff.
What could possibly go wrong?
I get it, but like,
Bilzerian?
What?
He killed somebody.
He did kill someone. God, he killed someone too.
Yeah. Was it August Ames that he threw off?
No.
What?
August Ames killed herself.
No. He threw a porn star off
of the roof.
Of the roof and broke her ankle. Who was that?
He like broke like half of her body.
No, it was just the ankle.
You just see the video?
Yeah, it's just
It's pretty bad. It's off a 2-story building.
Janice Griffith. Doesn't ring a bell at all. Seriously, that one doesn't. Obviously, I can name drop. I can say it, right?
But no, I saw that video. That was crazy. Or like, but the whole like the way he killed someone that was nuts too.
Yeah, but
you would think he might dial it back just a little bit.
He did. He had to.
Did he?
Yeah. So like legally,
I guess he doesn't play with guns as much.
Yeah,
much.
He couldn't for like years, and I think that ended like a year and a half, 2 years ago. So what happened was, if you guys don't know the story, so Dan Bilzerian has a bunch of machine guns. I think it was in Arizona, one of those places where they don't care, where you can own a tank if you want to.
Maybe in
and he's shooting a fully automatic weapon, and she just walks in front of him. And
you should probably fact check that.
No, that's what happened. Well, like I'm going by his statement.
Oh, okay.
Right. Well, he didn't go to jail, right? It was all on video.
Yeah.
So like that's kind of what he was like. Yo, like, so what happened was he had to pay a lot of money, and then he came back and had to like. He posted a video basically saying you like be responsible with guns, own as little as you can, like just
I understand.
Directly perpendicular to what he typically says.
Yeah,
but yeah, Dan Bilzerian's a guy. Remember when did you ever see that video during the Las Vegas shooting?
Yeah.
He's running up to cops. Hey, let me get your gun.
I mean, like okay, I get it. Like you got a big dick, whatever. But like, why? Like just. Okay, what cop's gonna give you their gun?
What was it?
It's just dumb. That's arrogant.
Yeah. Well, the funny part was he was like, I'm a volunteer police officer. Like that means
like
anything.
like you're on duty and they can just give you their gun that is for them.
All the respect I have goes out to the one dude in the video who goes, I don't know who you are.
Yeah.
There's a guy shooting a fully automatic weapon. I'm not going to hand random people my gun.
Yeah.
And Dan goes, that's stupid. I was like, all right.
Okay, Dan.
I mean, I love your Instagram, love your YouTube channel, like love Ignite, all of it. That did not look well. That did not bode well.
He's a weird guy. But back to, NDAs, man. I can't imagine ever getting to a point in my life, no matter how, and I can't speak to if I ever get mega rich and what I'll be interested in doing, but I can't imagine just like, hey, I'm going to need you to sign this. Do not ever speak of what is going on in here.
So I can see that though.
I can see it if I'm developing something.
Because think about how many lawsuits undeserving they would have to fight and still lose out on that money if you didn't have NDAs. Like the issue is there's a reason for them, but there are also people who are opportunists to take advantage of it.
I get it, but I'm trying to think of a situation where an NDA is necessary from your standpoint.
Yeah, when you're passing out tons of drugs to a lot of hot women, and you have a bunch of random guys around them. That's what happens.
But how does an NDA protect you when illegal things are going on?
Once again, that's what I was saying. Like it prevents it coming up, right? But it can still come up. Like Harvey Weinstein had NDAs with everybody. Yeah. Doesn't really do much, right?
That's what I'm like. I just don't get it. It's like, okay, does it help you if like they're trying to bring something up that they can't really prove, but then all of a sudden because they brought it up and they tried it, then you can bury them?
Yeah,
I guess
that's exactly what it is. And you
okay, so then you scare everybody else.
Yeah, I mean that's the point,
gotcha.
Right?
Yeah. Huh.
And that has nothing to do with Ellen.
No. Billionaires though, or mega rich.
Elon Musk, you brought that up, and remember when? Because he made Yellow Pages, right, and then PayPal. I don't know.
I know he made PayPal.
Yeah, so let's just go. I know PayPal was a thing, but so when SpaceX, or was it Tesla? When one of SpaceX or Tesla was going under, he took all of his money from PayPal and funded the company.
SpaceX.
That is why, like, that's why you need a billionaire, right? Because if you had a board that you had to talk to, like, he couldn't use his own personal funds to actually run the company. And now we wouldn't have self-driving cars. We wouldn't be going to Mars. You see what I'm saying? Like, if that is why you need billionaire. Or I will say that self-made billionaires, because once you pass that money down, odds are it's
most of the time it's wasted.
Yeah.
I mean, not always, but
99.99. Well, I guess it
I don't know about that.
Technically can't be wasted if there's generational wealth, but I'm sure there's
ways to waste it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wouldn't say that it's always wasted, especially coming from billionaires. I feel like generally, like, it's, at least in America, $1 billion, like, multi-millions can be squandered very easily by generational wealth. But like billions, I feel like it is preached when you're born. Like, look, we're billionaires.
Yeah.
You need to take care of this and like do your social, I don't know, like your duty to the rest of society as a billionaire to take care of that.
I always thought about that. Like, how much money should we put a cap on the amount of money you can pass down generationally? Because at some point, you're just stockpiling money and you're not letting it work.
Potentially, yeah. Right? I think, yeah. The amount of money that you can keep, or like something like that you're not pushing. Is that what you're saying? Not putting back into the economy.
If you have 80, let's say you're 40 billionaire.
Yeah.
When you die, right? Should that 40 billion go to your family, or should 5 billion go to your family, and then the other 40 billion goes to the company, or like something, right?
Yeah.
Or it's like it's up to you where it goes, but you can't just cash flow it into.
No, I agree. Kid. Yeah. It's a death tax. I mean, there's death tax.
Yeah, that's actually why they double tax it.
Yeah,
it's called the death tax.
I just don't know if I want the government to have that money. I don't know that they would.
No, I'm not saying
better
that
at
all. I'm just saying like there should be like. I mean, I'm sure there will be a tax loophole that everybody does anyways, but yeah.
Huh. Interesting. We got way off on Ellen.
Yeah, but she's a beep.
Yeah, I guess.
But she there's this video. So somebody tweeted, like, since we're talking about all these kind people. Actually, let me just look up the tweet because it's hilarious. Ellen is a mean person. Tweet. This is why you have to have the MacBooks in front of you. Also, why we should look this up before we start the podcast. And now I have ads. It doesn't matter. So there's a tweet, and it's like, list all the bad stories you have about Ellen. And one of them is like, my best friend is a hair designer, and she did Ellen's hair once, and then she proceeded to rip her apart on TV on her show the next week. And so there's this YouTuber, he's like, so here's a tweet. I found an episode. It's like the opening of Ellen's like, I don't know who did my hair. It looks different, not nice. Like, and here's what my hairdresser looks like, and showed a picture of Ronald McDonald. Just ripped into this girl. And it's like, Ellen, your hair looks like shit. And your hair looks like Ellen's hair.
Yeah.
She needs to get a tight fade, right?
Yeah, she does.
She just needs to go to the ghetto. Like, I don't understand. It's like, if that's what you want, you're going for that like lesbian look. That's all you need, dude. Yeah. But it's like, Ellen, you should not be. Are you insecure about your hair, Ellen? Like, I feel like I pushed a button there.
Who's the other like daytime hostess?
Oprah?
No, she sucks. I'm blanking out on her name.
I stand by what I said.
She's a terrible person. What the fuck? I can't remember her name. Huh. Hold on.
I mean, you're giving me no hints. You said, what's the other daytime show host? Is she white, black?
Black.
Oh, with the long hair?
Yeah.
Whitney?
Wendy Williams.
Wendy Williams.
Oh my God. There could be textbooks written on how shitty of a person she is.
We were going to do a video on her, but...
it'd be so easy. That's a low-hanging fruit.
She's one of those people who just like speaks her mind, and the first thing that comes to her, she says, but it's never right.
No,
like,
it's not right. Yeah. But it's like, a lot of it's like evil. There's one whole thing where she was, I don't know, she was like talking about Trey, I think it was Trey Songz, and it was like, she like brought up, she's like, here's Trey Songz. He's being charged with like aggravated like sexual assault or something. And she goes, but damn, is he hot though? And I was like, in the same breath, she said that. I was like, okay.
That's not how that works. That you think the judge is like, I wonder if I smashed that. If I tap that, like,
I don't know. Just things like that where she just doesn't think. She made fun of Joaquin Phoenix's, what does he have, a cleft palate, cleft lip?
Oh, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what that is. What are you saying?
Joaquin Phoenix?
I know who that is.
But yeah, you know he has like the scar on his lip?
Sure.
Okay, but
I just felt like he just had a severe divot.
No. He has like a cleft lip, I think. Oh. But like she was like making fun of it. She was like, like making fun of it. You can
make fun of her. Like she's a very easy person to make fun of. Like she shouldn't be dishing it out.
Oh no, I know. Yeah, but it's not like she's ragging on people for things that they're like. It's like you can make fun of people for choices that they make. Yeah. You really shouldn't make fun of people for things that are like they're born with and or don't have a choice.
You mean like racism?
Yeah, exactly.
I think she would get behind that if I had to guess.
Yeah.
Don't be sexist. Don't be racist. Right?
Yeah. Don't be just. I can't stand her. Sometimes Steve Harvey too. Like I like him for the most part, but sometimes, dude,
he's one of those
some dumbass shit.
He's one of those guys who suffers from survivorship mentality. I kind of do too. It's one of those like David was explaining to me. I was like, oh, sounds like me. He was like, if you do certain things that you find to be like principled and it works, right? You think that percentage is 100%. He was like, but you have no clue. Yeah. It could be 5%. It could be 1%.
Yeah.
It could be 99%. Odds are it's in the single digits. And yeah, so he like Steve Harvey's one of those people. Worked hard, very charismatic. But Steve Harvey, if you were 5'7", would you have that job?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if your head looked weird when it's bald, but you still had balding hair or like balding hair, would you be as famous, right? If you couldn't grow that mustache, would you be that famous? Probably not.
Probably not.
Right? You could work as hard as you want, but are you going to be that famous?
Yeah.
And it's just, it's
he's hella famous. Like, he is as famous as it gets right now. I mean, really.
But remember when he announced Miss America wrong?
Twice.
Yeah. But he did it twice?
Yeah, he did the next year, too.
Wait, you serious?
Yeah. Not as bad,
How
but he did it twice.
Twice.
Yeah, he did it twice.
I always wondered why they put 2 names.
How could you screw up? Well, okay.
Why not just have the winner?
Why wouldn't he know beforehand?
Because they don't know. They vote.
I get it, but like tell just the host maybe.
Yeah, something.
Like don't screw it up.
Yeah.
And then 2, like
job.
with the Oscars, when they thought that La La Land won, and it was actually Moonlight.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they accidentally handed Best Actress out to
really?
the person reading it.
So
they saw what's her name, Emma Stone, and then they were confused, so they just said La La Land.
Oh,
and it wasn't. And then 5 minutes later, they realized it was Moonlight, and then they switched it. Can you imagine? Oh my god, I'd be so upset. Be like,
yeah. So for Miss America, I see why, because that's like those decisions on the Oscars and Academy Awards, that's already decided.
Yeah,
like they should know like the night. Oh,
you're right. They do decide it during the pageant, don't they?
Yeah. So I can get that.
I can get that.
So he had a sheet that said winner is blah blah blah, and then loser is blah blah, or second place is.
Yeah.
But he was saying the way it worked, he was reading it left to right. When it should have been read like top down,
to bottom,
and he was like, I went left and I saw a name on the right. I said it
right,
and I was like, oof. I wonder if they're going to hire me back, and they did, and they did it again.
But like the Oscars though, it's like, dude, that was decided a while ago. Like that has been decided on.
Yeah.
That why, how
just teleprompt it.
Like I don't know, dude. They have to practice so much. It's literally an envelope. Just hand them the right one.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Just read it.
Just like yeah.
But yeah. So Ellen is a terrible person. I don't know. We keep
getting.
Apparently, we're supposed to talk about that, but whatever.